Having good credit is so important, we all know that. But building that credit score, whether you're starting from zero or have poor credit history, can be incredibly confusing and typically involves taking on some kind of debt, whether that's a mortgage, a car payment, student loans, or more often than not, a traditional credit card that can get you into a world of trouble financially if you don't know how to use it properly. Well, that's where the secured Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card comes in. It helps you build that fantastic credit score without paying any interest or fees while significantly lowering the risk of debt. Sounds too good to be true, so let's explain how this all works. All right, let's jump right into it. What is going on, everyone? I hope you are all having a fantastic day. So about a year ago, I did a review on this very unique Chime Credit Builder card, and to this day, that is still the most popular video on my channel, and you all seem to absolutely love this product. So today I figured we would revisit the topic, brush up on what the Credit Builder card offers and how it works, and help you decide whether or not this product is still worth getting in 2022. I do want to let you know that this video is made in affiliation with Chime. However, as I just mentioned, I have been talking about this product for a long time before they ever even reached out to me, and this is going to be a fully open and honest review as you've all come to expect from my content. So if you do want to sign up for the Credit Builder card, I will leave a link down in the description below, but if not, I just really appreciate you being here. All right, so with all of that out of the way, what in the world is the Credit Builder card, and how can it possibly help you build your credit score and credit history without any of the drawbacks that come with standard methods of building credit? Well, this is where things can get a little bit confusing, and I still get comments all the time of people being a little unsure exactly how this product works. So let's break it down to make it super simple. Essentially, you are going to add money to your Credit Builder secured card in set amounts. So let's say $100, for example, and then you were able to spend up to $100 before having to add more money to that account to be able to use the card again. And when it comes time to pay off your balance, you have already set that money aside, meaning you either manually make that payment with the funds in your secured accounts, or you can turn the Safer Credit Builder feature on to have your bill automatically paid with those preloaded funds. The big difference with the Credit Builder card, however, is that once you make your payment, Chime is going to report that as an on-time payment to the major credit bureaus. And if you're familiar with how building your credit score works, at least in a traditional sense, your on-time payment history is by far the most important factor in calculating your credit score. Remember that with a traditional credit card product, the credit card provider is essentially giving you a short-term loan up to a predetermined limit, meaning you could spend money on that card that you don't even actually have in your bank account, which is exactly how people get into a ton of trouble, because if you don't pay off that card, it starts accruing interest and fees, and you can dig yourself into a financial hole that can be really difficult to get yourself out of. So the fact that the Chime Credit Builder card is able to help you build your credit score with a significantly reduced chance of accruing debt or having any kind of interest or fees is pretty awesome. Again, instead of taking on a short-term loan from the credit card provider, you're essentially paying off that purchase beforehand and using that money that you've already set aside to make that purchase, assuming that you've turned on the Safer Credit Builder feature, which I highly recommend. And when Chime reports that as an on-time payment to the 3 major credit bureaus, that is good for your credit score. So if you're still a little bit confused about how exactly this works, definitely let me know down in the comment section below. And also check out the video that I made a while back comparing the standard Chime checking debit card to the Credit Builder card. Okay, so this all sounds great, but how do you get the Credit Builder card, and what is required in order to get approved? Well, the first thing you'll want to do is go ahead and open up a standard Chime checking account, because this is the account you're going to use to set money aside onto your Chime Credit Builder card. I have done a ton of videos on the Chime checking account, and there is a lot to love here, including roundup savings tools, the ability to get paid up to 2 days early with direct deposit, more than 60,000 free-to-use ATMs, and a ton of other great benefits. The reason I mention that is because you're going to, again, use your Chime checking account to fund your Credit Builder secured account. With the checking account, you can also open up an optional savings account if you'd like to have everything under one platform, which you all know I am always a huge fan of. But once you get your standard Chime checking account opened up and have qualifying direct deposits coming in, you are then eligible to go ahead and apply for the Chime Credit Builder card. And the best part is that there is no credit check in order to apply, and while there aren't specific financial metrics like a credit score or income requirements that are posted regarding what is required in order to get this card. In talking with the team over at Chime, it is very clear that their mission here is to help as many members as they possibly can to get this card and help build their credit score, again, without the drawbacks of traditional credit building methods. So again, if you're starting from zero like I was a few years ago, then this might be the perfect product for you because again, there's no fees, no interest, a much reduced chance of accruing debt, and no credit check in order to apply. Now, one other thing that I do want to clarify that I often get questions about is that this product is not exactly the same as what's often referred to as a secured credit card. If you're not familiar with a traditional secured card, you essentially give the credit card provider a predetermined amount of money, say $500, and then you are able to spend up to $500 on that particular card. And if you ever decide one day to just not pay off your balance, then the credit card company keeps your $500 security deposit, and that's the end of it. That is a very common type of product for beginners, but again, I want to clarify that the Chime Credit Builder Card is not the same as a traditional secured credit card, because while there is technically a security deposit in order to fund your card, there's no minimum predetermined amount or anything like that. Once you're approved for the Chime Credit Builder Card, you're simply going to move money from your Chime checking account into your secured credit builder account and then responsibly use it like you would with all of your other credit cards. And don't worry, if you put, say, $1,000 onto your credit builder secured account and you only spend $100, then it's not like that other $900 is just gone. You can always move it back and forth between these accounts. And again, since it's all under the Chime platform, it is really easy to do that. I promise when it really comes down to it, the Chime Credit Builder Card is very simple once you learn how to use it. So again, if you would like to give this product a shot, then definitely check out the first link in the description below where you can sign up, and I'll also link to the sign up page for the standard Chime checking account if you don't have that yet either, and both of those will help support my channel, which as always, I really appreciate. One last question I do frequently get with this product is, does it offer any kind of cashback or rewards? And the simple answer is no. For the time being, this product is strictly focused on helping you build your credit score, and while I'd love to see them add some rewards and other benefits in the future, I can definitely get behind the mission of wanting to focus on one thing at a time and bringing new customers for the right reason and not enticing them with this product with some flashy sign-up offer or anything like that. Because really, that's how a lot of credit card companies bring in new customers in the first place, and then before you know it, they've gotten themselves into a huge financial mess, which is the complete opposite of what Chime is trying to do with this product. So I would love to know what you think of the Chime Credit Builder Card down in the comment section below, and if you have used this product in the past and you're comfortable sharing, I'd love to know what it did for your credit score and how much it helped improve your credit score. I've had subscribers send me messages and leave comments of their credit scores improving by several hundred points just by using this product, which is absolutely amazing. So again, if you're comfortable sharing, I'd love to hear your story and experience as well down in the comment section. Again, if you do want to sign up for the Chime Credit Builder Card or the Chime checking account, then I will leave links for both of those down in the description below, and you'll help support my channel, which I seriously do appreciate so much. As always, if you did get value out of this content and you want to help support me, the easiest way to do that is by checking out Chime's Credit Builder Card and their other products and showing them some love, and of course hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel for more content like this in the future. Of course, I want to say a huge thank you to Chime for creating such a unique and really beneficial product that is going to help a lot of people, and of course for supporting my content. And thank you all so much for your time. I really do appreciate it so much. Take it easy, and I'll see you in the next one.